Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Mic test. Okay, the game. Okay, stream is not working, I guess. My why is my avatar invisible? You know what? Screw it.
Use emphasize.
Just gonna watch something. I'm just gonna chill for now. Cheese. Yes, sir. Oh, sir, sis, hello. I'm done playing. I finished the level. Now I'm gonna watch something. Game is done. Yeah. Also, the stream crashed, so movie summaries. So I started again. How to beat every trap and escape. You know what? Sure. Oh,
If
watch.
you were trapped inside a building and forced to solve the
Oh, I watched this one. Huh. Yeah. Well, what we sometimes things happen. So is it- no, not display window. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna watch some YouTube now. I know for a bit. Then I'm gonna play Mirror 4 because it's almost 10 p.m. Oops. Wait. What the?
If you were trapped inside a building and forced to solve the deadliest puzzles in the world, what would you do? I'm going to break down the mistakes made, what you should do, and how to beat the death trap
Yeah,
in
I watched
Escape
this.
Room.
At oh
This
yeah, it's Saturday.
teenage
Yes,
girl
sir.
is going to outsmart everyone. Zoe here is a college student who has no idea what to do for the holidays when her roommate brings her a package. It's a present from Zoe's professor, and when the girl opens it up, she finds a strange cube inside. Examining it closer, she discovers that it's a puzzle box, but she's not the only person to receive one. Across the city, other
I should.
people have been given the exact same gift, and when they finally solve it, a card pops out. It's an invitation to an exclusive
I'm here.
escape room hosted by the Minos
Woohoo.
Corporation, advertising
I
that the
can.
first person to beat them will win $10,000. And none of them have any idea that they're about to risk their lives in 6 horrifying death traps tailor-made just for them. The next morning, Amanda here enters this building where the escape rooms are being hosted and finds a single security guard waiting inside. The man asks for her ID and her phone, explaining none of the players are allowed to post pictures of the rooms
Oh wait,
online.
this girl. Wait, I'm gonna change my thing first. Change my thing. Just chatting. Wait, excuse me.
Something
Yes, I'm watching summaries of movies. I don't know for like maybe 10 minutes or 15. Just gonna watch a few. This girl's from Daredevil. I like her in Daredevil because oh yeah, I'm watching movie summaries because I'm eating.
feels off, but the woman agrees and heads into the elevator where this kid Danny joins her, pulling out a second phone from his bag. The guy has come prepared, but it won't be enough to save his life. Upstairs, they walk into a room where they find 3 other players who have been invited to participate. They all sit down on the couch waiting for the game to start, when this kid Danny starts bragging that he's done tons of escape rooms before. Getting impatient, Ben here decides to leave the room for a smoke, but
not the new Daredevil. Is there a new Daredevil? No, the Netflix Daredevil. Don't you mean the new Batman? Do you mean Batman? I mean, but damn, my internet is so slow. Okay. The female. What's the female? Nope. Netflix. This girl. No. This girl. You see it? Yep, the female remake, diba? Yeah, ganda nun eh. So good. Good movie.
As
I mean,
soon as
good
he pulls
series.
on the handle, it breaks off. The others are confused, but that's when Danny realizes this must be the escape room, and the game has already started. Okay, no one in this room is thinking straight, and they've ignored every sign that this is a death game waiting to happen. First of all, if you've been invited to play a game for $10,000, then you have to assume that what you're being asked to do is worth that much money in return. Now, it's possible that this is just an elaborate marketing campaign, but the problem is that the only person here with any escape room experience is this guy. Nobody else has any business being here, and that makes this whole situation sketchy as hell. Now, the biggest mistake these players made was that none of them did any research before walking into the building. Zoe here thought this box came from her teacher, but she never bothered to confirm whether or not this was true. Then, there's the name of the company, which is called the Minos Corporation, and that's a lot more suspicious than it sounds. In Greek mythology, King Minos was a tyrant ruler who created a labyrinth that was impossible to escape from, and trapped his evil minotaur son inside of it. Every year, he would then sacrifice 7 boys and 7 girls to keep the monster fed. A company that takes the story and turns it into their brand philosophy is a f***ing red flag, and that one detail should have made every single player think twice about entering the building. Now, it's too late for these people to realize any of this because they're already trapped inside and have to solve the puzzle. But the key to beating this is to identify the theme and then look for clues that match that theme. One of the most commonly made mistakes in escape rooms is to think that everything could be relevant, and the smarter approach is
Speed reading the
Danny has-
series. Yeah, because I'm just listening to it. I can't really like react on it yet. I don't have anything to say. And I usually like watch YouTube with this speed.
the lock opens and they all start to leave the building. Heading outside, the group find themselves walking in a winter wonderland, but when they
Wow.
all step out, the door locks itself shut. There's no going back now, and to make
To be honest, this built different indeed. Yeah, free content. Anyways, this movie kind of reminds me of the Japanese one, as the God's Will. Kinda have the same premise or the same story, since mostly as sorry, I'm eating. As the God's Will has like the death game. You know what I'm saying? Do you know? Anyways. Yeah, I like that movie. Me too.
matters worse, the temperature is rapidly dropping. The nerd steps forward to explore the escape room, but he bumps right into
Actually, this scene,
frozen. The nerd steps forward.
this scene kind of reminds me of the snow scene in that movie, right? Do you know that? With the polar bear? As the gods will. Polar bear. Except in this movie, they don't have polar bears, which is sad. Okay, this scene. Have you watched Constantine? Nope. Constantine. Is this also a death game? Watch now from YouTube for 150 pesos. Sheesh. Keanu Reeves. Damn. Is this Keanu Reeves? Oh yeah, it is Keanu Reeves. He looks young without the facial hair. You have not, yeah. Do you like Keanu Reeves? Do you have a crush on
forward to explore
Keanu
the escape
Reeves?
room, but he bumps right into a perfectly disguised wall. The others laugh, but that's when they hear the frozen lake below them start to creak. It's a sign that it's breaking, and vents pop open, releasing a blast of freezing cold air. The group is terrified, and with no other choice, they look for clues to beat the room. Jason here manages to find a doorway, but it needs a small key to unlock. Meanwhile, the others find a single code to share among them, and that's when they hear Ben yell out in pain. He stepped into a hole in the ice, and they figure that this must be where the next clue is. Luckily, the old man found a fishing pole, but as he approaches the group, the girl discovers something in the pocket of her coat. It's a compass, and she follows the pointer into the tree line where she sees a stuffed polar bear.
They just stole it from us, the God's will. It's just he died, heaven and hell didn't accept him. Oh. So he went back on earth. Bro, imagine getting rejected by God and Satan.
Reaching deep inside its mouth, the girl pulls out a magnetic lure and quickly walks back to join the group. Zoe attaches the magnet to the pole, and as they drop the line to go fishing for the next clue, something gets hooked. It's extremely heavy, and the group discovers it's a block of ice with a key frozen in the very center. Coming up with a plan, the businessman asks the boy for his lighter, and he tosses it across the surface of the lake, but it doesn't reach them. Danny here decides to retrieve it and walks over to pick it up. But just as he turns around to head back to the others, the ice beneath him cracks.
No.
The kid is trapped underneath the lake, and the redhead is about to jump in to save him, but the businessman stops her. The group desperately searches for the kid, but they lose sight of him under the ice. There's nothing they can do as the boy suffocates, and now the survivors know for certain that this is a death game. That's one player down, with 5 more to go. With the lighter underneath the frozen lake, Jason tells them they have no choice but to use their body heat to melt the block of ice. They work together until it's finally small enough for one person to hold, and the businessman picks the key out of the block before taking it to the door. He manages to turn the lock, and that's when a section of the wall raises on the other side of the room. They finally found the exit, and the group runs over as the ice starts exploding beneath them. All of the remaining players have barely made it out alive, but the next game is going to be much harder to beat.
Childhood movie, just this difference, I think. Is this a childhood movie? I think this is pretty... I think this is pretty recent, right? G. Google.com. Escape Room 1. 2019. This is from 2019. What do you mean? Recent? Were you born 2019? Oh, the Constantine. Oh, sorry. No. Constantine. 2005. Oh, yeah. 2005 was... Jeez. Like 17 years ago? I don't know. I don't know math. Escape room is recent. Yep. Yippers.
This one gives me shivers. So far, this death game is trying to test
This one gave me shivers.
our ability to think in extreme temperatures, and that's a lot harder to do than you might realize. When it's too cold, your body struggles to keep its internal temperature, and that means we use energy resources that would otherwise be needed for critical thinking. Now, having said that, there were still plenty of things this group could have done before it got this desperate, and the biggest mistake they're making right now is not learning any lessons from the first death trap. Earlier, when they tried to leave the room, they realized it was already too late, and I wouldn't let this happen again. If it were me, as soon as the cabin door opens, I would stick something in the door frame to keep it from closing on us.
True.
This would give us the benefit of being able to see what environment we're going to be challenged with, and take valuable items from the cabin to help us solve the puzzles. If you look here, you can see that on the walls that there's a rack full of leather straps, as well as an oil lantern that produces heat. Since we know that the game won't punish us for thinking outside the box, we should plan ahead and take as many items from this cabin as possible. Keeping the cabin door open helps us all stay warm during the game, which lets us maximize our energy to solve the puzzles instead. Now, since these guys didn't do any of that, we have to figure out how to beat this game without the cabin, and that means all we have to work with is a fishing pole, a jacket, a compass, and the environment. But this is still enough if we work together. The most important thing to realize is that the game is trying to force us into making decisions, but we can't assume that those decisions are going to be best for our survival. This jacket is the perfect example, because it makes them think that it's the only possible way to stay warm, which is a lie. The smarter thing to do here is to stay together in a huddle and use the warmth of each other's bodies to create our own microclimate of body temperature, providing more collective energy to the group than a single jacket. It might sound counterintuitive, but it's surprisingly effective, and even emperor penguins use this as a natural strategy to keep themselves warm during the coldest winters. Now this highlights a really important point. Losing a member of the group is bad for
how that penguin walked.
Effective, and even
that penguin walk right here.
Losing a member of the group is bad for everyone this early in the game. If someone falls through the ice like this, the normal strategy is to be cold-blooded and let him die. But this is a cooperative death game. Danny has the most escape room experience, and that's a resource we need to protect. So we need to figure out how to save this guy quickly without risking anyone else's lives in the process. The cold shock will cause an involuntary response to breathing, and that means this kid won't be able to stop himself from inhaling water into his lungs. So we have only 1 minute to save his life. If it were me, I would immediately split up with one group taking these branches here and shoving them down into the water. The others need to rush ahead of the
penguin
and use the metal frame of this ice block to try breaking a hole in the lake before he reaches them. This is our best chance to save him, because both strategies can be executed quickly. If we look at where he ended up before dying, we can tell that the current took him approximately 7 meters away from where he fell, which means for every 10 seconds, Danny...
You know, sometimes when I watch this guy, I feel like everything he say, I feel like it's, you know, BS, it's bullshit. And sometimes he's very like rude, you know, like we should let him die. Anyways,
He is trapped
the
in
next
1.60
trap
meters
room.
under the ice. Now this branch is nearly 3 meters long, so if we can
See?
submerge it in less than 30 seconds,
knows,
we will
like,
be able to reach him
the
quickly enough
length
that
of
they can
it.
grab on and pull him to safety before he dies. In the next room, the lights suddenly turn on, and they realize they're standing in an upside-down bar, but they don't have long to catch their breaths. The room starts rising up like an elevator, and when it finally comes to a stop, a phone begins ringing. It's attached to the
Why?
pool table.
I don't know because I feel like he does parang tama naman. Parang ano, he doesn't like care for the cast of the movie. I feel like he treats them like object. I mean,
Above
that's what I felt before, you know, before like this, before stream. I used to watch this guy.
them and falls out of the receiver, landing in the old guy's hand. Answering it, a dial tone screeches throughout the entire room, and a song begins playing over the speakers. The next game has officially begun, and they're only
Actually, I think I
they
watched
need to
this
find a
before.
handle in order to escape. Searching the room, the old man notices that the
So-
8-ball is missing from the pool table and looks around for another clue, but the floor in front of him suddenly drops. He's
But
pulled away just in time as the panel he was about to
It's
step
for the
on
movie. Yeah, I know, but there's another way, I think.
falls down a massive elevator shaft. And they
Sometimes, but I also think that it adds to the summary, that it makes it more fun.
realize that the most dangerous part of this room is the floor. It's absolutely terrifying, and they quickly run to the edges to hold onto the railings as the group desperately tries to figure out what to do next. The redhead decides to take a risk and
The
climbs onto the
redhead?
roof of the bar to look behind the counter. Investigating further, she
Daredevil's
discovers a
assistant.
lockbox
Oh my god,
and it
he
uses a
learned.
4-digit code to
She learned from Daredevil. Let's
as the woman
go.
tries different combinations, Zoe here notices a collection of records on the wall, and the girl realizes it's a sliding block puzzle. She carefully makes her way over to the platform and climbs up, doing her best to solve it quickly. But another floor section falls down the shaft. Jason here almost gets killed, but he manages to pull himself to safety at the last second, while Zoe moves the sliding blocks into position, revealing a pattern of colors and shapes. These clues might represent the colors of the billiard balls, and using the numbers on them must be the passcode. Amanda tries to enter the combination into the lockbox, but it doesn't work. That's when another section of the floor drops down the shaft, and the players hold onto the wall for dear life. But the combined weight of 3 players is too heavy, and it breaks off. If they don't let go, they're all going to die. So Zoe tries to climb into the roof of the bar, but loses her grip, crashing to the floor. Coming back to her senses, she remembers
Sorry.
that the room is upside down, and tells the redhead that the code to the lockbox must also be reversed. This time, Amanda is able to open it, and finds the doorknob inside. It's exactly what they need in order to escape, but there's a problem. Another section of the floor has dropped into the shaft below, leaving only one left. Now she's stranded on the other side of the room. Amanda here will have to climb across. to the
Go,
catwalk, but with no
Daredevil.
better options, she jumps into the pool table, using it to cross the chasm.
Oh
The
my
woman
god,
is so
nice.
close to the other side, but that's when
Nice
the doorknob
score.
falls out of her pocket. She immediately drops down, catching it before it tumbles into the shaft, and throws the 8-ball at the others to open the door, but they're running out of time. The last section of floor drops from beneath her, and the woman holds onto the phone for dear life. It's going to snap, and the others try to save her, holding out a pull cue to pull Amanda to safety, but she loses her grip and falls to her death. That's 2 players down and 4 more to go. Okay, this is the
Okay.
one room where being cold-blooded is the most logical approach for survival. These guys did a pretty good job of solving the puzzle, but they were not thinking about the most efficient way to beat it. First of all, they all knew they would have to search the room for clues, but being on the ceiling here gives them access to nothing. Nobody has any reason to be standing there, so the smartest approach from the very beginning is to have everyone climb up into the room. Now, as soon as they understood the danger, they should have adjusted their strategy. This is the first game so far where physical fitness is a requirement and weakness is a total liability. For example, if we were relying on the fat old guy here to climb across the entire room like a monkey, we would all be doomed. With this in mind, we have no choice but to be cold-blooded and force the fittest players to solve the puzzles on our behalf.
Yeah.
In a cooperative death game like this, relying on weak players for our survival is a risk no one
Survival
should
of the
I would convince
fittest, I
Jason and
guess.
Amanda here to work together and climb across the room, while the rest of us stay here on this ledge next to the door. In the meantime, we can try to solve the puzzle from a place of safety and tell them what to do. It might sound cold-blooded and lazy, but it's honestly the most logical approach to this specific room. And the sooner we realize this, the faster we can get out of here. Now, Amanda here did a great job cracking the safe and finding the doorknob, but she made 2 of the most idiotic mistakes in the entire game. If this 8-ball is the key to your survival, there's no way on earth you would let it stick out of your pants like this. This woman needs to shove that
Stupid.
all the way down into her pocket because she's literally hanging over a 50-meter
Should
drop.
have put
and it's
it
way
in
too
your
easy to
mouth.
fall out. The second mistake she made was swinging across this pool table here. Instead of jumping to climb above the table, she stretched out her arms to hang from it, which is an unnecessary risk. Shimmying across the entire room is going to be a lot more work, and it forces her to use some of the most underdeveloped muscles in the human body. Any one of us would have jumped from this bar stool because it's higher, allowing us to get more of our bodies over the
Wow.
table to pull ourselves up with stronger muscles and less effort. Opening the
Sheesh.
door, the players leave the bar for the next escape room and find themselves in a creepy hospital. Looking around, the group searches for clues, but something isn't right. They each find hospital
God,
beds
this is
with their
taking a
own
while.
medical records, and the players realize the Minos
This
Corporation
kind of movie always has an ass hat and an annoying dude who complains too but much doesn't do shit. Yeah. I think like they only like contribute at least once.
specifically
Or sometimes they are used as a bait.
made these games just for them. It becomes clear to everyone that they're all the lone survivors of a near-death experience, and now they're being tested to see which of them will make it out of here alive. That's when a TV turns on, telling the players that this time they'll have to put their hearts to the test and will only have 5 minutes to solve the puzzle, or else they'll be
Wait.
killed with a poisonous gas. But Zoe has had enough. She thinks they need to break the rules somehow to survive this, but Ben here points out it's impossible. The people running this game are always
After this,
watching
I'm
the
gonna
camera,
turn
but the
on
girl
the
realizes she might be
mirror
able to hack
for
the game and break out of here. Searching the room, the older man finds an x-ray of a hand and brings it over to a light box as the others place 2 more x-rays next to it. The boy quickly figures out that the clue spells EKG in sign language, and they'll need to find one in order to leave this room. But that's when they hear something shattered behind them. Zoe is breaking every camera she can find, knowing that if the game designers can't see anyone, then they might be able to cheat. But with only 4 minutes on the clock, every second counts. Finding an EKG machine, this guy reminds them the TV said they need to put their hearts to the test, so measuring a high enough heart rate might help them find the exit. Testing his theory, he attaches electrodes to Ben's chest, but it's too low. Someone else has to do it, and the older man goes next, but it's still not high enough. The guy figures there's only one way to raise it high enough and pulls out the shock patterns. The idea is completely insane, but with time running out, Mike decides to risk it and agrees to get electrocuted. His pulse skyrockets to over 200 beats per minute, but it doesn't work, and he dies on the gurney, making that 3
I thought of like
players down.
just putting the suction thing on the electric thing, but I don't think that's gonna work.
It's terrifying, but there's barely any time left in the clock, and the businessman finally realizes he has to lower his heart rate to escape. Suddenly, poisonous gas starts pumping into the room, and the guy starts to meditate until his heart rate drops to 50 beats per minute. But this time, the plan works. The light box behind them swings open and reveals the door to their escape.
Then the fat guy died for no reason.
The man quickly heads to the exit and leaves Zoe behind in the room as she chokes to death. That's 4 players down with 2 more to go. Okay, there was a much better way to solve this puzzle. The group figured out that they needed to find an EKG, but they should have realized that the best way to get the right heart rate is from the most physically healthy person in the room. Everyone can get their heart rate higher, but someone out of shape will have a hard time lowering it, especially when they're stressed about dying. We already know that the puzzles were tailor-made for each player, and it just so happens that this guy caught hypothermia while stranded in a boating accident, which slows your heartbeat. So that's exactly why I would hook him up to the EKG first. Now, there's another problem the group has to deal with, and that's the poisonous gas being pumped into the room. They're never told what it is, but it's reasonable to assume that it might be carbon monoxide, since Danny's family died from inhaling that specific gas. As it's released, it spreads quickly through the air because it has a lighter atomic weight than oxygen, and it only takes 5 minutes of continued carbon monoxide inhalation to be poisoned. We need to act fast to stay alive. So if it were me, I would take the blankets from the beds here and wrap them around the gas pipe to block the poison for as long as possible. This becomes even more effective if we dab in the cloth first, using either the liquid inside the IV bags or this faucet over here, because liquid diffused surfaces can actually capture carbon monoxide molecules. The more layers of wet cloth we have...
that's the thing that I also like about this channel. He likes explaining things like this geeky thing, like no normal person would know, I guess. Also, I keep saying like.
Have over the gas nozzles, the better we can slow the poison from spreading throughout the room. Then, we can time the valves on the canisters to make it harder for the gas to spread, and break these window panes so that there's more oxygen circulating in the room. By putting these strategies together, we have a very good chance to make the gas trap less effective, and it gives us the time we need to solve the puzzle without putting our lives in danger. Making it into the next room, Ben here is ridden with guilt, and scolds the other survivor for killing their friend, but the businessman brushes him off. The only thing he cares about is making it out of here, and begins to look around for clues. Without wasting any time, he finds a hatch in the floor, and even though Ben knows this might be a trap, the kid agrees to try. Turning the door handle, he realizes he's not strong enough, so the men work together and manage to pull the hatch open. But this was their biggest mistake. They both just exposed themselves to deadly poison that makes them hallucinate.
Situation on different light, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I think if you are in the situation, there's like a lower chance of you being in his mindset right now. Like, the narrator is very, like, I guess, analytical, or, you know, has a lot of plans. But then if you are in the moment of the trap, or the scenario, there's like less time for you to be in that mindset. But yeah, I think this is just like a different take on CinemaSins, right? Both CinemaSins and what's the channel name? Cinema Summary. It's like shows the flaws in a movie, I guess. Because your life is on the line, yeah. Your life is on the line. Anyways.
Hallucinate, and finding a message written on the other side of the door, they realize that the only way to survive is to find the antidote somewhere in this room. They're struggling to keep it together, but that's when Ben realizes that the TV set might be showing him a clue. It's playing a live recording from a camera behind them, and he gets up to start searching for it. Tripping balls, he manages to find a secret drawer with a syringe inside. It's the cure they've been looking for, but there's only enough for a single person. Suddenly, the businessman tackles into the floor, and the men wrestle for the antidote, but the kid manages to...
Oh god, I hate this part. I hate this part. This, like, this scene can give some people, like, what do you call this? Epilepsy, right? Or, I don't know, can trigger something, some disease. You're a different breed. You're a different kind of breed if you can still think like that while you don't want to die. Yeah. That's true. What the fuck? Sorry. Looking at my thing. Looking at my... What? Stream? Hello? Okay, it's working.
Ben takes the syringe for himself and administers the cure, saving his own life as the man dies from the deadly toxin. That's 5 players down, with 1 more to go. The kid is the only survivor left.
The
in the game,
kid.
and he looks down into the hatch to see a study beneath him, but it breaks apart, dropping him into the final death trap. Meanwhile, in the hospital room, 2 staff members wearing hazmat uniforms walk in to clean up the bodies and notice something strange. There's an oxygen mask connected to the ceiling, and that's when they're suddenly attacked by Zoe from behind. She was using the mask to breathe without being caught by cameras, tricking the game makers to think that she was dead. The girl picks up a drop gun off the floor and walks.
Yeah, the flickering lights. Yeah.
Secret doorway, ready to
When that scene like came up, I feel like not watching the movie.
confront the people behind this twisted death game. Okay, Zoe's plan was pretty smart, and she's definitely the MVP of the group. Somehow she used the mask to breathe clean air from above the ceiling, and now that she's taken out 2 staff members, the girl is ready.
Among Us. Game. Among Us. Is that an Among Us reference? Not, I'm gonna just comment. God damn it. Oh yeah, I'm on incognito.
If you were trapped inside a building and forced to solve the did this instead of theme park, but any cleanup crews would need to access the escape rooms at all times. And now that she's taken out 2 staff members, the girl is
Among Us. Hey Belmont. Sus. Yes sir.
ready to f this death game right up. Zoe is heading into what looks like a secret corridor that is only accessible by the staff. And considering how elaborate these escape rooms are, it's possible that this place was modeled after the Disney World Utilidor. These tunnels stretch across a whole 9 acres of land underneath the theme park so that workers and cast members can secretly travel across the grounds. Now, this building is smaller than a theme park, but any cleanup crews would need to access the escape rooms at all times. So Zoe has a chance to find her friend to save them before it's too late. Ben, on the other hand, is surviving based on pure luck, because when he walked back towards the wall, he randomly banged on it until something happened. As always, the smartest approach here is to not touch anything until you have a better understanding of what the theme of the room is, and take a catalog of the items inside. If they did this instead of fighting, they would have realized there's almost nothing in here. But that's
Gotta get going. The day awaits. Oh, sure. Thank you for stopping by, Belmont.
Play sober. Then when you're hallucinating, you're not gonna check those
I'll
places
stop back
again.
later if I have time. Sure.
And it lets you focus on other parts of the room. Now, the key to beating this trap is to understand that you can't trust what you see.
Thank you
This
for
is an
stopping
extremely
by. I am
important point,
grateful.
because it means that finding the antidote will not be done by sight. It will need to be done by something more reliable. And right now, that's by touch. Once a hallucinogen is in our system, the smartest approach is to feel your way across the room and trust your tactile senses, because you might be able to discover something that our other senses aren't telling us. It's no accident that this room is visually stimulating, but actually quite empty. And that's a good indication that if we filter out this information, we'll have a better chance at getting out alive. Getting up off the floor, Ben finds himself inside of a study and wastes no time trying to find his way out. Approaching a door on the other side of the room, he sees a maze with numbered levers on it and realizes that he needs a 4-digit code to open it. Without thinking, the kid pulls down on one of the levers, but that was his biggest mistake. The wall behind suddenly starts moving towards him, and the death trap has just activated. Ben searches for clues and finds a map telling him to
This
look
is
for
like the
something on
first
screen.
scene
Seeing
in
a
the
green book,
movie.
he climbs a ladder and picks it up, but gets knocked to the floor. The room is closing in on him, and he's going to be crushed to death if he doesn't get out of here soon. Opening the book, he discovers the next clue, saying to watch another die unveils time's great mystery. Acting quickly, he spots a series of photos showing different people pointing, and realizes it represents the hands on a clock. It must be the passcode, and he rushes to the door, moving the levers in position, but it doesn't unlock. His theory was wrong, and Ben is trapped here with no way out. But he quickly comes up with a clever idea. Finding a shield, he protects himself from the flames of the fireplace and squeezes himself inside for safety. Okay, Ben here is not thinking clearly. We've already learned from previous rooms that touching things will activate the death trap. So
Okay,
pulling on this
Ben
lever
here
was
is a
horrible decision.
fucking
Now, this puzzle
stupid.
might look easy, but if he spent more time taking in his surroundings, he would have realized that the game makers are setting him up to fail. If we step back and observe the place, you'll notice there are Latin phrases painted on the walls, and they all have a very specific meaning. The one above the door were the last words spoken by
Fable?
Emperor Augustus of Rome, and it means the play is over. The
Oh.
phrase behind him means death always wins, and this over here
How would I
means
know
death
that?
is my
How
reward.
would
There's
he
also
know
a
that?
stuffed weasel on the mantelpiece, taxidermy butterflies, and a pair of death masks mounted on the wall. Clearly, everything in this room is about death, including Latin, which is a dead language. All 4 pictures on the wall are images of people watching someone die, and when you combine these details together, it seems to be saying that this room is specifically designed to watch the last player get killed with no way out. Coincidentally, no way out is also an anagram for Wutan Yu, whose name keeps appearing throughout the escape rooms. Now, despite all this horrifying information, he could have saved himself a lot of time because there was an easier way to figure out that he was screwed. If you look closely at this maze, you'll see that most of these numbers don't even connect to the center. Number 9 here barely goes anywhere, and
True.
that means this puzzle can be brute forced because there are only 4 numbers that can be placed there. If he studied the maze for long enough, he would have realized this was a dead end and had more time to clear the fireplace, which is obviously the only safe zone in the room. That's when the walls suddenly retract, giving him the space he needs to escape. The game is finally over, and the kid wastes no time rushing out of the room into a rundown section of the building, but it's filled with boxes of stage equipment. This is the surveillance room the game makers were using to watch them, and that's when a mysterious man steps out of the shadows. He reveals himself to be the games master, explaining that the Minos Corporation created these escape rooms to entertain their wealthy clients. Every year, they pick a new type of victim to gamble on until there's only one winner. It's
Oh
sickening.
my
And
God.
Ben here asks the man if
Squid
he can help since
Game.
he's the only survivor, but the games master has some bad news. Wrapping a cord around his neck, the guy starts strangling him, but that's when the cameras are suddenly hacked. The man realizes that someone's been added back to the roster sister and sees a hit list with his photo, as well as Zoe's. Suddenly, the girl shoots him from behind as he runs for his life. She follows after the man, ready to finish him off, but by the time she turns the corner, he's nowhere in sight. She walks back to check on her friend, but that's when the games master tackles her and grabs the gun, pointing it straight at her head. There's no way for her to escape, but the girl is not alone. That's when Ben suddenly knocks the man off of Zoe, saving her life, before picking up the gun and eventually shooting the man.
Finally,
the game is finally over, and the survivors leave the building to get her friend to the hospital. 6 months later, Zoe and Ben meet up to talk, and the girl has something to show them. Opening a folder, she reveals that all the players who died in the game had their deaths covered up, and she has a plan to expose the Minos Corporation for their crimes. She tells them that the company's logo has coordinates that lead to a building in New York, and they can finally put a stop to these escape rooms. Ben agrees to go with her and investigate, with no idea they're walking straight into another trap.
But what do you think? How would you beat Escape Room? Let me know with a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and check out the How to Beat playlist for more videos like this. Until next time, have a damn good day.
Where's the allow transparency? Anyways, that's it. I mean, that's it. I'm gonna go to the damn game. I think after Mir 4, I think I'm gonna stop streaming maybe? I don't know. I do not know, sir. I'm here to stay stream ba anyways. After all this time. Box Killa. Yo, what's up? Uy, hello Sean. Wow, long time no see. Long time no talk. Hello. Damn. Nasa revert test ka lang? Hindi, I mean, di ka nagpapakita dun. Wala ka sa BC, di ka nag-chat. Yeah, you know. Anong ka minsan? Sa bagay, ako palang wala. Madalas wala. Hello! Long time no see. Kamusta ka na? 7, wait lang. 8 hours na pala. Could have gone for 10. I'm gonna go for 10 hours, I think. Borohala thoughts pa yun. I'm good. Yeah, nice. Ano nang ginagawa mo? Anong pinagkakabalan mo sa buhay? Ako ito, Mir 4, streaming. Try natin maging famous. Nice. Gamer hanggang pagtanda. Siyempre. Oh, malay natin maging game dev pagtanda. Oh my god, miss. Yes. 10 minutes, then we're gonna have a clan raid. I mean, clan expedition. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Wait, did I? Oh, I didn't get my my goal didn't get both by crafting. Magic. Oh, it didn't went to Magic Square. Oh yeah, I forgot Magic Square. God damn. Oh yes. Whoa! No one's mining. Oh, that's a miracle. And someone mined. Gonna mine here. So yeah. I'm guessing this is the last segment of the stream. I'm just gonna chill after this. But then again, I really wanna reach 11 hours. Still can. Mhm, 7 minutes. Just grind, bro. Yes, sir. Do you, naglalaro ka rin ba ng Naglalaro ka rin ba ng Mir 4? Used to it. Used to it. Oh, okay. Damn. What made you stop? Wait. DS. DS value. Oh, they have a new coin now. Hydra, I think. Yeah, Hydra. And Hydra is like 1k. But for me, it's just for fun, you know. Yes, sir. But the problem is, it's so hard to get DS unless you're really good. Either your clan is really good or you're just a really good gamer, yeah. So, me too, I'm gonna have a big problem if yeah, but the DS requirement is high. Yeah, 500 DS. Jesus. I think I should have played this sooner. I'm just gonna. Enchant. I'm gonna enchant. Yeah, also, it's a grind, yeah. So that's why sometimes I use my phone as an AFK grinding. And I focus on other anything else. Not gonna. What is it? What are the tasks? Yeah, but now I don't know. I just find this game very addictive, so I'm still playing this today. It's like part of my life now. Magic Square, horse, and herbs. That too. Just gonna finish. Oh wait. Anyways, I'm gonna watch YouTube. So gonna add. A good thing to watch on YouTube. Justin Bieber. Yuffie versus Doflamingo full fight video. Oh, Kong TV. Oops. What the? Umalis na lang siya.
Matatay talaga. Maglalakad talaga.
Maybe later. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for 2 more minutes, then we're gonna do a clan expedition. Eight. One more minute. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some. Oh yeah, I should have got some. All this oatmeal before, but whatever. Yep, game. Pero join the clan. I think it's time. Starting. Oh, it's there.
Within destiny. $46. Could have gotten maybe like 50 or 55. That's not. Oh. Yes. Destiny. Destiny. 1K pa rin. I mean, still 1K. Ooh. I'll leave you alone. But then God damn, chill. Where should I go? Oh, hill. You. Damn. I'm gonna go here. Red. Help them kill. He's chasing me? Yeah, he's chasing me. Four, three, two, one. 2-1 now. Oh. Just doing something to escape my death. Ouch. And I'm burning. Gonna die, bro. Bro. Why is this guy only like here? Good. We have healer? I don't think we have healer. Up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got your halfway there. Go. Excuse me. Bless me. Thank me. What? think the slime's gonna be out there in a few. One say a lot of people are AFK, huh? Oh god. Sorry, I'm looking at Twitch. It's almost like 3D modeling sa anime girl. Oh my god. It's starting to get chaotic. Okay, a lot of tentacles, a lot of monsters. Oh! Oh no no, the slimy! The slimy, why me? The slimies are like gonna make him regen, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. Well, that's what they said, but oi! Did one came into the boss? $10 million, yeah, we're like 60% there. So and so again. Cool. Oops. Damn. So what the guys? Taking a while. I don't think that it took us this long for today. Seems like a slow day. Let's see how many people are offline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. And I don't even think 38 of us are in here or whatever. And I don't think that everyone in the who is online is joining the expedition. Ouch. Magic. Oh, god damn. Excuse me, partner. Let's see, love throwing it at me. Ugh. I'm in tentacles. Tell them what your name is. Oh. Whoa. Girl, always here. I feel like he's just a lag or something. Oh, 2 million, okay. Oh, and I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna die. Nice. I'm just gonna fly like a bird. Oh, oh. Oh, I'm gonna die. Almost. I just want some heal, bro. Can I please get some heal? Any heal? Healers here. Yeah, tonight was slow day. I'm gonna die here. $1 million. Nice. First death. That's pretty nice. Yes. No one's. Damn, they're just AFK. Wow. Ah! Oh my god, why am I middle of the fight already? A lot of. Huh? Oh, I thought. Wait, did reset? Oh! Ah, lakot ako. Ah, reset. No. Oh my god. Yay! Let's go. Yeah, what? I think I should have gotten closer, right? Jesus. God damn it. Curse you! I mean, that's also a big factor that a lot of people are AFK. But still, I think we could have gotten more. I mean, that's just sad. That's just a bad trip, bro.
Everybody know I'm a visual. Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal.
Them.
Everybody's tired, but nobody can deny. Yes, you know I get it, I'm getting freaky. Yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky, freaky on. Get that freaky, freaky, getting freaky.
Get it right, get it right.
Get that freaky, freaky on.
I think we should also focus on the tentacles. I think I'm gonna focus on this tentacle. Jesus. Oh. Up. Really? What? I-reset? Man. Mga masayaw. Most of them are like... I mean, this guy is like a low, kind of low still, but still this is yours kind of needed. Also, there's some people here like this guy, I guess. Level 70, but I don't know. I think I should only focus on tentacles. Yeah. So this guy, I'm guessing this guy is lag. Ooh. Ah! I'm just gonna help this guy. Well, I think this is the leader. But I'm just gonna follow our leader. Oh heck, where did they go? Yeah, I think this is not a... This is not gonna be a good expedition. Oh god. Di na lang. Aray talaga. Well, this happens, so you know. Things like this happens. Just one of those days. Not I'm just gonna attack what the boss attacks, you know. Bad. He's dying. Come to. Oh, gotta lie. Damn, that girl's straight went through there. Okay, I guess I bugged it out. Nice. That's what I like to see. Break it out. Get up and down, break it out. Oh, this guy is badass. Why can I not pick him? Gonna die? Oh god, I love Mir 4. This is my favorite game. At least I have a good space here. Okay, we're close. We're closing again. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let him up. Just miss. Don't kill me, bro. I don't wanna. This place is fine to me. Also, this girl is passive aggressive, I think. But you know, he has a point. She has a point. Go on the other side. I'm gonna kill the tentacle. Ah. Nobody can bring me down. Oh, nice. Nothing's here. This is perfect for me. Oh man, something here now. I don't think it can reach me, right? Yes, it didn't reach me. And I really wish that you're a pretty big team, because it can affect like the whole our team, our clan, this expedition, everything. But it's unfortunate that we have different lives, and we have different like priorities. So I mean, unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, this is my priority. So do you make it go away? Okay. Okay, we're halfway there, I think. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. Whoa, living on a prayer.
Fallen one too many times. Feeling like a never ends. Back again, square one. Try to leave myself behind. Looking for a better place, not to stay alone.
I think these guys are like friends.
Ask for truth, but you only fake it.
Handsome boy. Aha. Oh, that reached me. This time you turn to line. Actually, wait a minute.
Funny how the tables turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned. A slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to
Okay.
break it. Ask for truth, but you
I make it. I think I'm gonna go pee. Excuse me.
it's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line.
Mama said you're meant to burn as bright as a star among the midnight sky. All the pressure blinded me, but now I see I'm no different from the rest. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly away. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly away, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly away, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on fal for that open door. Show me proof that there is something more. I just hope I am okay with the choices I make. Maybe then I'll understand. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly away. You said I'd fly anywhere, but I keep on flying.
Also, hello. Also, I am making some oatmeal. He died? Why? What? Why did he die? I think someone needs to be there because if no one's there, it's gonna reset again.
Lights stay flicker and the candles glitter like you're in a thriller. Heart goes pound, pound, pound. Ghostly figures, they can get so bitter. Sure you want to enter, you can turn back. You don't know where I've been. What's going on inside? Where the monsters like to come alive, come alive. Do you really wanna know me? I'm really not that cozy. It's up to you, so you decide, you decide. Would you love me at my worst till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me like a curse, you know that will never work. I'm a little bit absurd. I like dancing on the verge.
Problem. This better not reset because if so, I'm gonna cry. Better in. I mean, that can happen. That also works.
Broken windows and a warning scribbled on my wall saying that you better turn around. Wouldn't be the first to try to burn me down. You're blue, you do. Would you love me at my worst till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me like a curse, you know that will never work.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Did that? I could enter and just come out again. Oh.
But could you love her? A haunted, haunted house. Or could you love
Oh my god. In my life. Oh, my.
could you love her? A haunted, haunted house. Oh, could you love me now? A haunted, haunted house.
Oh, I'm rich there. Hmm. What the heck is this? What? They got kicked. Sad. Oh well. Sad. Close, close, close. Ha 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 ha. Oh, we're close. We're close. I thought it reset. Jesus Christ, my life would have been sad. Wait, why is it? Why did they die easily? 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Special! Damn! Finally! Jeez! Nice! That took 48 minutes. Third, let's go! I'm gonna meditate now. Oh. What is oof? Office arch. What I don't like about this boss is like this it's like world AoE, global AoE. That's OP, bro. I'm gonna try something. $25 fell here. Okay. Uh-oh. No. Thank you, thank you. Hindi naman nag-out lahat para masabing fail. True. Also, we have like 35 more minutes, so it's fine. Knockdown. Oh, this. No. Jesus Christ, man. I hate. Oops. No. The difference between the Hell Rock Fin and the Devil, whatever, Devil Octopus earlier was like what, 15 level difference? Six, 12, 18, 24. Possible 24. Would you runs fast. Oh. Bump head. Oh wow. I thought I can survive that. Man, I wanna play Darkest Dungeon again. Also Darkwood. Not gonna lie, kinda addicted. Kinda addicted. I know no rest. I don't wanna miss a beat. Okay, I'm just waiting for it to start again. Start again, we start again. Start again. Huh? Ano to? Oh, Gold Run. Yay. You need like 300 of these to get an epic pet, so it's gonna be a while for me. I mean, I have two, but you know, the more the better.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies.
Only you. Oops.
Dripping lights paint the skies.
Only. You, you, you make me move. Hunting XP. Takot. Oiga. That. This guy. Oh, wow. Hunting XP 15%. Drop chance 10. Energy gathering. Wow. Me, I'll have to have these two. And in next. Oh, and then last one, then we're done. Ah, my. Whatever, it's fine. Just meditation. Oh. Bad boss. 4, 3, 8, 7, 6. Who's gonna die first, me or him? 4, 4. Oh. God, like a fish. Ultimate. Wait, too far. Oh God, I'm hoping that I did last. Oh, Jenny, the girl. Where am I? Everybody got 2. GG's. GG's. Oh God, they're so. Oh. I'm gonna kill. Oh, I thought he's gonna kill. Well, that's it for today. Whew. I stream in total at least 10 hours, right? Let me see. 150 plus 727, that is 827, 917 plus 30 minutes, 947. Okay, 947, 9 hours and 47. That's almost 10 hours. Anyways, that is all. Again, thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, thank you for your monies, you little... What are you? You little spirits. And tomorrow I won't be streaming. Sunday. Yeah. And what else? On Monday, I'm hoping same time, same time, and hopefully longer stream again, since I really just want to stream every day, at least. I feel like I'm in the zone, or in the flow state. You know what I mean? Mafu's playing Eve, or Mafu. Anyways, that is all. Thank you and goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.